Hello and welcome back to another session of GitPython maintenance. It's Byron speaking, and we are looking at issue 301, issue cloning large repositories. GitPython seems to break on large repositories. I've hacked a bit of additional output into the assertion at this line, which we will have a look at right now. Let's see. And the additional information, is it that one? Yeah, just check. I just use two things here. And he puts in information that also prints the actual items. Yeah, something like that. Okay. That will not look good when printed, that's for sure. So when I run git repo clone from or fetch, it produces this. So that's actually trying to fetch nearly 2,000 branches. Crazy. Then an amazingly long line of output. This appears to happen with very large repositories. I honestly can't tell if the issue here is commit messages or the repository size. The one I use for testing has, 5,000 branches, nearly. Updated issue, fixed formatting and corrected description. This does not get better after multiple fetches. I have at least one repo that GitPython simply cannot fetch. All right, so of course, I can't really reproduce this. We had something similar before, where I was actually providing issue 232 reproduction. Was it that? Where I was adding some lines that would, see here. So it would basically add some debug information. Is this still? Is this still online? It is. So here we go. Let's have a look at issue 232. Assert fails, comparing fetch head and branches actually fetched. Yeah. So this assertion fails for him as well. I think that's very related to this. It's pretty much the same thing, even though here we have done something. And this was for GitPython 0.3.5. So considering he has linked the latest version, I would assume that he's on the latest version and not on some old one. But we will verify this, right? I think this is gonna receive a waiting for feedback then. Okay, so 232. The issue described looks very much like 232, which was fixed back in the days. However, I think I think the reason for failure in the aforementioned, no wait, actually that's wrong. It could block even in an older version if there were too many branches, but here it's clearly saying it's throwing an assertion, right? And let's not get ahead of ourselves. No. Maybe the fix didn't work after all. What happens is that GitPython receives output from std error line by line and from the fetch info file Git leaves on disk. The information of both data sources is merged to obtain all the branch information we seek to provide. If these files, if these data sources do not match up for some reason, the assertion will fail. Yeah, let's link up this branch, shall we? So you can go ahead with this. So first, you should make sure you use the latest version, obviously. I will just mention this for completeness. And then I will link up this branch here. Will fail. Assuming you are already using the latest version on PyPy or GitHub. We could try to allow me to reproduce the issue. To do that, you can run your code with GitPython on this branch, which leaves files. Well, I actually don't know where it leaves these files. Let's check the commit history. Remove debug code. What? Oh. Actually, wait, I don't really want that to be removed, huh? Oh, way. Yeah, the thing is, this is... Ah, shit. I think I would want to add this code again, just to be sure. So maybe... Yeah, I think I want to add this code again. Yeah. I will do this because I don't trust this. You know, who knows what we see if it's not the same. So here we go. I think that's kind of the version I'd want here. Not use. Yeah, one is the right one. Progress handler, so maybe it's this one. So here we just write the line there. Every line we get. And here we copy the fetch info. Yeah, so I think that's kind of what I want to have. I think that's the important part. Okay, so let's do it. That's in remote, I suppose. Let's see, 340. Still kind of the same thing. Git checkout B issue 301. Reproduction. Is it 301? I think it is. Yes. 301 reproduction. All right. I'm just gonna copy paste this brutally. Here we have fetch number. Fetch no. Then we set it to 0. Self fetch no 0. This allows us to have multiple fetches and keep the data separate instead of overriding it. Then in 5.2.5.2.7-ish, okay, see that changed a lot. But here it's kind of the same thing still. That's good. That's very good. So here we go. That's pretty much the same thing. And then you use it. Write the lines. That's called p-line here, is it? Oh no. We don't want to put it there, we want to put it there. We want to write the original because that's already acting as a filter. Makes sense, cool. So that will be closed automatically, I presume. Oh no, we don't rely on this because you can't rely on this. In Python 3, even less. Yeah, so let's take this, fp open. Before we open it, we copy it. Like this. Oh, I must have removed something else there. Well, let's do it one by one, shall we? With 3 lines, it's still doable. Okay, so this will not get through the flag 8. Question is if I want to deal with that. Yeah, I want to deal with that. So let's have a flag 8 check. Trailing white space. So I have to remember at 11 minutes I have to remove some data that should not have been spilled into this video. 11, 15 something. All right, so blank line remote 445. Trailing white space 575. Trailing white space. Here. Yay. Okay, cool. So that's the issue reproduction that we can use here. And that should be it. This should put into the git dir some debug files. Yeah, let's write it down. Let's make a commit. Well, it's not a fix. What is it? Chore. Write debug files for std output as well as fetch info into the Git repository. E.g. into what usually is Git. That is that. Related help with 301. That is that. Oh yeah, let's run the test just to be sure. Yeah, I think if it would not work, it would kind of fail soon anyway. But yeah, in the meanwhile, I will just force push this if it doesn't work. So let's hope for the best. And yeah, this one I think we will not need anymore. This branch I will not refer to. Oh, what happened? Wow, hotkey. Wow, Zen mode. Okay. Never used it. Maybe I should. I'm not sure. So GitPython, here we have the issue 301 reproduction. Which leaves debug files in the Git directory of the respective repo. These you could provide by some means so I can integrate them into the test suite and fix the issue. Thanks. Thank you. So, waiting for feedback. And this one. And I must say thanks for watching and have a great day.